39 failures, one spray, and $2 billion. It saved rockets, helped soldiers in Vietnam, freed a naked burglar from an air vent, and became the most iconic aerosol in history. This isn't a joke. This is WD-40, and it all came down to the 40th attempt. September 23, 1953. Remember this date, the birthday of WD-40. But to understand why the world needed this spraying hero in the first place, we need to go back to post-war America. The country lived and breathed dreams of space. The aerospace industry was racing forward at full speed. Just recently, planes were wooden birdhouses covered with fabric. Now, cold metal, jet engines, rockets. But technological progress had found an enemy, invisible, insidious, and highly destructive. Corrosion. Imagine millions of dollars, cutting-edge technology, a gleaming rocket, and suddenly rust appears on its surface. It's like buying a brand new Tesla, only to see it blooming with spots like an old metal garage after a month. This was exactly the catastrophe facing aerospace company Convair in San Diego. Their pride, Atlas ballistic missiles, suffered from corrosion before they could even take off. Moisture did its work and the metal began to bloom. Enter the tiny chemical firm Rocket Chemical Company from San Diego. Staff, just 3 people. Nowadays, some startups have more people in their marketing department than this entire company that created one of the world's most famous products. The task before the team was specific. Create a product that displaces water from metal micropores and prevents further corrosion. Sounds simple, but try doing it. Too thick and won't penetrate. Too thin won't stay. They needed the perfect balance that no one before them had managed to find. And so the experiments began. First attempt, failure. Second, also failure. Third, fourth, fifth. Every evening, home empty-handed, wives asking, how did it go? And the answer for the 39th time, didn't work out again. Money running out, the client getting nervous. Today, investors would have long since shut down the project and switched to developing another dating app. What made them try for the 40th time? Maybe stubbornness, maybe desperation, or maybe they simply understood, we've come so far that one step back would be a betrayal of all previous attempts. And on the 40th attempt, a miracle happened. The formula worked. A simple entry appeared in the laboratory notebook, WD-40, WD, water displacement, 40, experiment number. Nobody planned to create a legend. This was just a working formula to solve a specific technical problem. The order from Convair was modest, several barrels, but for tiny Rocket Chemical, this was a chance at survival. Moreover, the company made a brilliant decision. Keep the formula secret and not patent the product so as not to reveal the composition. This decision proved prophetic. To this day, only a handful of people in the world know the exact formula of WD-40. But the most interesting part came next. The executives at Rocket Chemical clearly weren't born marketers, and this, oddly enough, played a key role in the product's success. Workers who manufactured WD-40 began taking it home. Not exactly stealing, just taking a little for their own needs. Management not only didn't prevent this, but actually encouraged it. Some guy John comes home, pulls out a strange canister labeled WD-40, and uses it for literally everything. Door squeaks, spray WD-40, lock rusted, spray WD-40. Can't open a jar, and again our hero rushes to help. Neighbors see these miracles and start asking, what's this magic stuff? Thus began what marketers call word of mouth, and what would be called viral marketing in the modern world. Nobody spent millions on advertising, didn't hire influencers, didn't launch targeted ads on TikTok. The product promoted itself through satisfied users, the most honest and effective marketing in the world. By 1958, demand for WD-40 had grown so much that the company was producing thousands of canisters a day. Colossal growth compared to the initial 45 pieces. The product first went on retail sale in San Diego stores. At that time, the company staff numbered just 7 people, and they personally delivered dozens of boxes of WD-40 to local stores, simply in their own cars. In 1961, They made the only significant change to the formula in decades. Added white spirit to eliminate the petroleum smell. And that's it. This became the company's credo. Don't fix what works perfectly. In fact, the original formula remained unchanged until the late 1990s. An extremely rare case in the industry. While the tech world chases endless updates, the little WD-40 canister has been solving problems for decades with the same, almost unchanged formula. The real breakthrough came thanks to a natural disaster. In 1961, Hurricane Carla struck the Gulf Coast. It was one of the most destructive hurricanes in U.S. history. Thousands of cars, boats, and port equipment suffered from salt water and moisture. And what did people use to deal with the aftermath? That's right, WD-40, the first large order, an entire truck of product for restoring damaged equipment. But the Vietnam War played an even bigger role. American military urgently purchased huge volumes of WD-40 to protect weapons from jungle humidity. The company shipped 10,000 packages monthly for soldiers. The military quickly realized this stuff worked with more than just rifles. Each such canister became a universal solution for hundreds of problems in field conditions. In 1969, John Barry came to leadership, and the first thing he did was rename the company. Rocket Chemical Company became WD-40 Company. The logic was ironclad. We don't make rockets, we make WD-40. Why confuse consumers? This decision might have seemed amusing, but it was extremely wise. Barry turned out to be a natural marketer. He came up with giving away free samples worldwide. Television advertising for blue and yellow canisters appeared. The color scheme wasn't chosen randomly. These colors are highly visible on store shelves and easily memorable. A marketing move that still works today and has become a benchmark for brand recognition. The success was stunning. By 1973, WD-40 Company went public on the New York Stock Exchange, and shares soared 61%, and this despite selling essentially one product. By 1993, the company entered the NASDAQ top 10 most profitable companies. Later, they wisely expanded the family, bought Lava Cleaning Product, 1999, and launched the WD-40 Specialist line, 2011, for specific tasks. Logical development for a problem-solving brand. By that time, 80% of American families used WD-40. This meant the product had stopped being just a technical solution and became part of American daily life, like a hammer or screwdriver, something that should be in every home. And now the most interesting part, the legend of the secret formula. You know what WD-40 and nuclear codes have in common? Both are known by fewer than 10 people worldwide. The only difference is that one can destroy the world and the other can fix it. In 2018, WD-40 staged real theater. Company president Gary Ridge left headquarters in San Diego, accompanied by a security firm. He carried a briefcase with the secret formula, which was delivered under heavy guard to a new bank. A spectacle straight out of a spy thriller. Perhaps it's just a marketing stunt, similar to the Coca-Cola recipe legend, but it works flawlessly. What's actually in the composition? The company carefully guards the secret. It's known that the base is white spirit solvent and mineral oil, plus pressurizing gas. But about 10% of the formula is an absolute mystery, locked in safes. WD-40 deliberately creates this aura of mystery, like Coca-Cola with its secret recipe. And it works brilliantly. In 2005, an event occurred that still delights all users. They added the non-removable smart straw to the canister. Seemed like a small thing, but how many nerves this saved millions of people. Who among us hasn't lost that damn little tube at the most inappropriate moment? The idea, by the way, came from the WD-40 fan club. Yes, WD-40 has its own fan club with over 100,000 members. Created in 2001, long before Facebook and Instagram. It even has joke positions of fan club board members who receive a lifetime case of WD-40 once a year. Yes, there are people who love aerosol lubricants so much that they created a fan club, and hundreds of thousands joined. The official website lists over 2,000 ways to use WD-40. Among them are completely crazy ones. A man from Texas sprayed lubricant to mask the smell of another woman's perfume, so his two girlfriends didn't know about each other. Police used WD-40 to extract a naked burglar stuck in a ventilation opening. Remove chewing gum from hair. Remove a stuck wedding ring. Some even claim it improves fishing. The company deliberately supports these rumors while actively debunking dangerous myths. For example, urging people not to use WD-40 to treat arthritis. And here's a modern paradox. WD-40, invented in California, cannot be sold in California. The state's environmental requirements since 2013 prohibit aerosols with high volatile organic compound content. Therefore, canisters in other states bear the inscription, "Not for sale in California." Irony of fate, the product became a victim of progress in its home state. Next time you pick up that blue and yellow canister, remember that it's not just lubricant. It's a symbol of human persistence, brilliant accident, and how a simple solution can change the world with one spray.